Ah. There it is. Bang. Not getting nothing back.
Keep it going. Keep shooting that.
Yeah, I'm tired. Why did you? Oh, that was a float. Got you.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Oh, this is gonna be a good game. I feel it. Oh my goodness. What was that, sir? That is not the hook shot. Oh, that's not the hook shot either. Come on. What are you doing, MP? There you go.
You're like money in the bank.
Oh. There you go. Oh, come on. This is your bread and butter right here. Yeah. Yeah, your bread and butter right here. Come on. Oh, way too out. Oh, still smacked that. That was nice.
Well, excuse me.
Oh.
Come on, MP.
Yeah, it didn't do too well.
That's the way I back up my game.
Oh, it's still well. Nice. Oh. Oh. Said. Huh?
Let's go, MP.
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
I'm going for the MVP, dog. That's a big man coming in there.
Subject to objection as possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or police standby. Thank you, and enjoy the day. Don't forget about fans. If you are expecting giveaway on the first 10,000 pounds of the campus is a stereo and nature. As a reminder, to make your home and donate to our trading card.
The countdown is on from Milwaukee, Wisconsin at Fiserv Forum. The 76ers taking on the Bucks. For the 76ers, they've battled through the first half of the season. 7th place in the East. Can they take it even higher? Bucks, Sixers.
I'll play my point guard after this
right
game.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good,
hey.
We all grow old. In the world where you never fit you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. So they say, be a good boy, Johnny. Don't you ever play with? So they say, you gotta crawl before you fucking walk before you. So they say.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Embiid.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Martin. He's out there with Joel Embiid. Paul George is out there with Lowry. And it's McCain in at shooting guard. And for the Bucks, out in the wings for him, we'll see Trent Jr. and Middleton. Antetokounmpo out there with MP. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Oh, yeah.
And now let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. This game features 2 players having MVP-worthy seasons, MP and Joel Embiid. And when I talked to MP, he had high praise for his competition. He said there's really no answer for Joel. He's got the size to dominate down low, but also the footwork, agility, and jumper to beat you out on the perimeter.
Hey, got
you
him.
just have to make things tougher. Guys,
I like the footwork reference, David. That's huge. A lot of mutual respect, though, which is great to see. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Martin finds Embiid over MP. Embiid, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Here's Embiid, following the basket by MP. From outside, off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Outside Lowry. Pass to George. To the inside, Embiid.
Get out of here,
The
sir.
rejection by MP. Shots good by Middleton.
It's difficult trying to throw Middleton
That was very good coverage.
off his rhythm. Remarkable job staying
There, I get it.
with that shot.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And here is Lee, following Kyle Lowry's 3.
Got you.
Got you. Chance at the line for one more.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2020.
Get out of here, sir.
Averaging 35 and 13 during the finals. Closing out his Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Here's George. His last outing, he had 24 points.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lee. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Embiid wide open. Good on the triple.
The pure talent of Joel Embiid knows no bounds.
The drive by MP. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. The 76ers trail by 5. Outside Lowry. George with the screen on Lillard. Pass to McCain. There's the 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Bucks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Antetokounmpo finds Lee.
Go, go, go. There.
And the rejection by Embiid.
Every year he's
Good
a defensive
shot.
player
That
of
was
the year
good
candidate.
shot,
His
Brock.
instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding.
That's
And his
nice.
awareness of when to go for the block.
Now here is Martin. Nothing on the board. And the dunk by Embiid.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
It's a hand on it. MP on the follow. MP's got 9.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
That was nice. And B was like, what are you doing, dog? He's like, oh, what? Right up there.
The 76ers trail by 5. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
We talked about the game plan for Joel Embiid. He told me Embiid might be the hardest matchup in the league. You just have to try to make things difficult on him and make him work for every point.
Got me.
Okay, David, thanks.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah,
I do.
always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it a habit.
Just 4 to shoot. Lowry for 3.
And guys, still early, but I'd
God
like to
damn it,
see him
young
crash
ass.
the offensive glass.
Inside. Here's Lee. And throws it down hard.
Looks like MP's been practicing.
He's like, bro, give me the goddamn ball.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T
I've been trying to dunk it
5G Slam Cam.
this whole time.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Philadelphia. 7-point differential. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their
Oh,
defense or
boy,
lack
did we.
thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Lillard misses. The 76ers trail by 4. Outside Lowry. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
God damn it, Giannis.
Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP against Martin. Giannis outside. Fires the 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Thank you.
He has 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Appreciate you.
Pass to Lowry to the paint. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
Sorry.
Rejection by MP.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Lillard against George. Here's Embiid. It's up a 3. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Jesus.
And you look at the
Shaq
scoring
mode.
outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Pass to McCain. It's George on the wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
To the middle. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And now an 11-point Bucks lead.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can
I'm
keep
drinking.
you energized throughout the whole game.
You're
It's
bogus.
harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Lee. George with the steal.
Nice.
Here's McCain. And he drives in. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Lee in the posts, guarded by Embiid. No good on the shot. The 76ers trail by 7. And the foul called on Embiid.
Take me out.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
A
different look from Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Prince comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Jackson in for Trent. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Let's see you, Dustin. See you, Tyler. Man, 2-2-2-2. I love you guys.
Lopez, he's checked in for Lee. Now the rookie round. Who's in the running for the rookie of the year here at the midway point of the season? Some terrific young talent in the NBA. He's been a big-time contributor for his team so far, and you know we're.
Right now, he's not doing too well. Down by 8.
For Milwaukee.
I ain't that bad. We get 99.
MP's checked in for Lopez. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis. Chris Middleton's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Jackson. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Gordon comes in for George. The small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lee in at the center position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Oubre on the wing. He's defended by Connaughton. Down low. Embiid.
Oh, I should have been blocked.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
Pass to Lee. Middleton outside. Driving to the basket. And he finishes nicely on the way.
How about the determination from Middleton there? He was not going to let the D win that possession.
To the inside. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the paint.
Oh!
I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
Embiid with the screen on Middleton. Pass to Embiid. There's the triple. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career, but he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Oubre with the steal.
Oh.
Pass to Gordon. Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
And a terrific job on both ends.
All right, let's get it.
Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Bucks leading by 6. Lillard looking around. Inside. Here's MP. And Lee with the stuff.
All right, here we go.
You see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammate.
outside Gordon. To the middle. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Gordon with it. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Toronto got the job done. He finished with 49 points, and what a game it was, posting a triple-double. He put on a show. The stats he put up were amazing. He knew nobody could slow him down, and he went to work. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Clock at 6. Here's the screen. Drills the three-pointer. And now just a 5-point Bucks lead.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Trent's checked in for the Bucks. Then for the 76ers, Martin, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Reggie Jackson. Milwaukee with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. And he's good on the 3-ball. Trent's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so Lowry will bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing here by 8. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
The 76ers trail by 10. Outside Lowry. Pass to Embiid. It's blocked. And they recover it. Another shot. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim. But that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands, too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt, too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high-flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
The 76ers trail by 14. Outside, Martin. Oubre outside to end the run. Hits the 3-point bomb.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Inside. And MP throws it down.
There you go. MP gets rewarded for setting a solid screen.
After the score.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Grant comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Green in for Damian Lillard. Here's Yabusele.
Oh, there too.
The 76ers again can't hit it.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
MP passes to Trent. Harden against MP. And they double up MP. Shot clock at 5. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got his second bucket of the night.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's George. Prince with the defensive effort.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Trent's got 7.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
In the corner, George with it. It's hauled in by MP. Bucks leading by 17. Trent passes to MP. An easy 2 points on the layup. MP's got 27
you up like
points.
you was nothing.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Back to Lowry. Stolen by Prince. Now the Bucks moving it up. Jumps up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And we will have a timeout.
Hell yeah.
Called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You look at MP, he's out in front in the East, a superstar talent, certainly worthy of accolades.
And getting the kind of attention you'd expect.
Bang.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. They're measuring up their shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Milwaukee Bucks.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely humming.
Kenny, don't ever do that again. Any kind of humming, singing, or harmonizing. You leave that to the real artists, okay? What'd I just say?
Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
I hope we get to see all of these guys expand the field if you have to.
Yeah, just get a center or a power forward in there. The game has evolved. Us big guys need representation.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got Embiid. Martin is out there with George. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in at the 2 guard. And the basket by Embiid.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
And Lillard kicks to MP. Back to Lillard.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
The Bucks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And he makes the first.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. That one goes in. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone.
And finished off by Martin.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. So it's Philadelphia now. Outside Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And Lee pulls it down. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Embiid with the screen on Lillard. Lowry finds George. No good from outside. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Antetokounmpo passes to Lee. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The 3 from George. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
The ruling on the floor stands.
Action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on. And George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Bucks leading by 22. To the inside. Embiid with the steal. Here's McCain. Defended by Trent. Lowry passes to Martin. And here's Embiid. Here's McCain. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Lee, good, and the assist goes to Giannis. MP's got 33 points.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
Here's George. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside, Martin. Down low. And the dunk by Embiid.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. That's a 2 from Lee. Rebound by the 76ers. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Embiid. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. To the paint. Here's Lee. Up and in on the layup. MP's got 35 in the game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
No good that time. Good D by Embiid. George with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Here we go, one-on-one. And MP throws it down.
What execution. MP getting up high for that finish.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. At the top of the key, Embiid. Again, Embiid missing. Bucks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. MP left side. Trent outside. Now here's Lee. Not a lot of room. Free throw line jump shot. Rebound by the 76ers.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Lillard against Lowry. To the middle. Here's Embiid. That's in. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Lee, and that one.
Gotcha.
Lee's got 39.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the 76ers call time here. A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Taurean Prince comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Jackson in for Trent. Oubre is checked in for the...
basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Mullen in at the 3. And for Chicago, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, Zion Williamson out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Starks in at 2 guard. Here's Moncrief. Allen outside. Pass to Moncrief. Back to Allen. Tries a 10-footer. It's tipped. They get it back. Here's Moncrief. The 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Gay's shot is good.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now here's Allen. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss. And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
First one falls for him.
Alright, I'm a little too tired to play this. Passing out. Y'all have a good night.